Hello. Hi guys. Happy weekend. Congrats on getting first cube. Yippee! Have a good lurks while there. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your lurking. I'm just putting stuff on my desk because I'm working on art today. Remember let's actually just go over here. Remember the VTuber models I was working on the other day? We're just doing a little bit of polish up. We're just polishing them just a tiny bit. Oh god, jobs. Oh god, what job. Sorry. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. How about instead of job, instead of co-working, we just do polishing up VTuber design. Or how about we just do something really simple like VTuber design. Design-ing. But I'm like semi-lying because the VTuber has already been designed. We're just doing polish. You're just lurking today? Alright, goodbye, gamer. Enjoy your day. Comfy mode is not working? It is not. Thanks for redeeming though, Wilder. Let me here it is. You get it for a little bit longer. You get it for a bit longer just because redeems are not working right now. Hello, board man. And the head pat's not working. Hold on. Everything is not working. Everything's not working. Everything's loading. Okay, 1 second. Things are slowly showing up on the screen. And then there it is. There's the head pat. Everything's going wrong. It's just like a job. It's like a job, and you have to work and slave away at a 9 to 5 for 8 hours, and then my job just comes into my cubicle and he yells at me and he gives me more work, and then I get more and more work piled up on my desk, and then everyone's yelling at me, not just my boss but the customers as well, and it's just a terrible time. Time out. 1 second, let me close the door. "12-hour shifts, let's go! I love being a punching bag at work. That's my favorite thing to do." Today for me though, I'm only working for 3 hours. I got some places to go at noon. So when 12 hits or 12:30 hits, I will be going out the door. I'm going for lunch. I'm gonna get myself some dim sum. Today is a relaxation day. I'm kind of on autopilot today because I woke up, I was sleeping, or I wasn't sleeping, but I was lying in bed with my eyes half open and refused to get up because I knew that the moment when I got up, I had to do chores because today is my laundry day and today is my bathroom cleanup day. And I try to get everything done in the morning before I start streaming. So I kind of just like lied there with my eyes semi-open going, I don't want to get up. But I did eventually get up, and then chores ended up being a bit longer than I expected. Can I have some? You want some chores? Heck yeah, I could take all of them if you want to. I know you're talking about dim sum. I'm kidding. But you can take my chores. Hi Ube, welcome in. Hi. Happy Saturday. How are you doing? That's how I was every day with school growing up, just waking up and doing chores. It's good discipline though. You learn how to be an adult. So that when you actually become an adult, you're like, "Ah, yes, I remember that I had to do this. It's just a habit now," which is a good thing. I didn't do it as a kid. I did chores like, I don't know, like once a week on a Sunday or something like that, which is why like Sundays for me are cleanup days. Now it's kind of like Sunday and Saturday, but you know, whatever. I can relax after a busy work week. Heck yeah. Are you gonna close your eyes now? You can close your eyes for a whole 2 days and just not move and just relax. Not do anything. Sorry, my eyes are like semi-closed. I can't open them right now. I'm still really tired. You mean a work week? A busy work... Ah! Oh, the word work. Oh, it's terrifying. Oh, I'm in shock. I'm panicking. I have anxiety. What have you done to me? Hi, Nero. Hello, welcome in. Feels like it's been a while. It's probably only been a few days, but when I stream for so long, sometimes it does feel like it's been a long time. Alright, and let me open up the things that I gotta work on. We're actually polishing up the 2 designs. We're polishing up this one, which, hold on. Whisk, hello, welcome in. We are going over, oop, it's just a black screen. Clip Studio Paint. We're polishing up this one. And we're polishing up this one. Both of them. We're not making it so that it's like, you know, super polished and rendered and whatnot. But to a point where we can actually see where all the lines are. Because like, look, like what, I don't know what the hell's happening right here, right? Like, it's just a mess of lines and colors. It's like the nightmares in your dreams. And you're like, I have no idea what the hell's going on. It's just chaos. It's chaotic. Can you censor work? It's scary. I mean, you're already censoring it, Vess. That could be part of your job. Everyone here has a job now. Every time you... Oh god, it's a job. Every time you guys mention job, it's censored. Every time you mention work, it has to be censored. Everything will be censored. Everything, censor everything. Next thing we're gonna see is just a bunch of stars. What are they called? What is the star key called? In chat? It doesn't work when you speak it. I don't really have a censor. I used to have something. I need to have a... Okay, I'll set up a censor. I'll set up a censor for you guys. But instead I can go... Job. Which is probably 10 times worse. We're not doing that. Oh god! Hi Moogie. Hello Fat Donut Stick. Hi guys, welcome in. Asterisk, thank you. Yes, that is what it is. Asterisk. Everybody should get one of these Bluetooth tablets that I have, a Bluetooth drawing tablet. It's so useful for someone who has no table space, no desk space. And there's like, I was a little bit scared. I was like, am I gonna get lag or anything? But no, there was no lag at all. There's absolutely no lag. I serveth but one mere purpose for my existence forthwith from now, and that purpose art gifteth thee my many crickets as shown thus forth here. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 12. I demand 30. Verily, verily, I must depart from the realm and reach upon the stars. Many blessings unto thou, many good tidings unto thy lovely art. I doth spake the word farewell. Goodbye, rain. I thank you for your crickets, but it wasn't enough. It's not enough. I need a bigger offering. My soul demands it. As an artist, we demand 30 crickets every single day or we cannot work. Sorry. Work. Gregor Samsa became a cricket. He became one. Isn't that terrifying? Becoming a bug? Your entire purpose in life is to be squished by a human. Or, I mean, any big creature. Any big creature with thick limbs that might accidentally squish you. Do you think that's why some bugs are pretty much indestructible? Oh wait, hold on, I'm stupid. I need to enable the ruler. Every single layer. There we go. Fine, doth saith unto thou. Thank you for the 30 crickets. Here are 30 bonus crickets. Thee whom doth bear a soul off gluttony. That's me. If I was one of the what is it? The 7 deadly sins. That would be me. I am gluttony. I demand more. And then every time you show up, I will demand even more. You gotta times that by 2. Until it gets to a point where all we see in chat is just cricket. The bug. Not the sport. Does anybody play cricket? Like, does anybody play cricket here? Like, is it a dying sport? I think after pickleball became a thing, it's like every other sport out there kind of just disappeared. Like, pickleball just became the next big thing. And I hear it not just from players themselves and, you know, your friends and people, but it's like in business too. Where business owners is like, we gotta get on to this new fad. We gotta start selling cricket, what is it called? Cricket paddles? Cricket balls? Get on it before everyone else does and then make money off of it or something like that. What sport you're talking about? Pickleball. What is pickleball? You know those like red party cups? You take them and then you throw pickles in them. And then whoever throws more pickles in them wins and you get points. No, I'm kidding. Pickleball is like, it's essentially like table tennis, okay? Like imagine table tennis and then blow it up. Like make it like 10 times bigger. Like imagine the ball of a table tennis ball, like a ping pong ball, blow it up. Make it bigger. It's hollow inside. It's made of plastic. And then you got your court, except this court is not a table. It's like an actual court. And it plays similar the same way, where you're bouncing the ball on the other side, on the other court, on your opponent's court, and before they can hit it. Kind of like Tennis, yeah. Tennis, but with like it's a lighter ball. It was supposed to be meant for casual players originally when it was first invented. For the people who aren't really into the competition as much, it's supposed to be a casual, like, rally back and forth. That's why the ball itself is so light. Yeah, you have a paddle. It's like a table tennis paddle, but 10 times bigger. Not 10 times, maybe like 5. I'm exaggerating numbers. You can ignore me whenever I mention numbers because I hate numbers and I hate calculations. So it is like a bigger table tennis racket or a paddle. And that's why I mentioned... sorry, locking in. Table tennis to begin with, because it does feel like table tennis and it does kind of look like table tennis as well. Look into it. It is something fun to get into, if you're interested. It's tennis, but with a smaller field. Does it feel smaller? I'm not sure. I know that in my local area, all of the badminton courts started changing themselves into pickleball courts instead of badminton courts because it's a better business. It's a more trendy business. But it also means that a lot of our badminton players here are in shambles. They're like, no, pickleball's taking over. Oh, we should get back. No more comfy mode. But I'm not a sports person. I don't like sports. I don't like balls. And I get injured easily. I trip over my own feet. So I'm only here to weightlift. What do you want, cat? I think he wants food. 1 second. Where's your food? Oh, it's right here. No, we're comfy mode. It was redeemed earlier, but then redeems weren't working, so we had to like manually redeem it, which means that you guys got it for a little bit longer. That's not for you. Not allowed. One of my cats already ate and now he's trying to steal my other cat's food. No. Sorry, I'm like busy trying to push him away. No, that's not yours. 1 second, I'm just gonna grab him. Ugh. Okay, he's on my lap now. Wait until he's done his food before you can go. You already ate. You ate already. You gluttonous thing. No more. He needs to go on a diet, this guy, because like every time I put in wet food, he eats like all of it. He doesn't leave any for my other cat, but my other cat only eats half of it. And this guy's just been eating everything. You were just speaking of your gluttony. Is it Luffy? It is Luffy. Luffy just wants food. Okay, we're kind of on a standstill. We're on hiatus right now. Well, I try to figure out this cat. He's trying to like jump out of my arms. He's frustrated right now. Sorry, you're not leaving. He's throwing a tantrum. He's not starving. Bro literally just ate. Bro, literally, you literally just ate. Okay? Okay, now you can go. Okay, Senpei's done. Here, it's all yours. I don't feed them wet food very often because of this. He needs supervising. He's just addicted. His greed sickens me. That felt like a workout, trying to keep him on my lap the entire time. He was kicking a lot. He might as well have been like kicking and screaming. There's not a lot of screaming. A lot of kicking though. Has anyone here tried dyeing their hair black and blue? Oops. Blue and black? Sonic Man, hello, welcome in. It's one of the most difficult colors to keep. Outside of red. Is Bruno Mars in the room with us right now? What is it about Bruno Mars dropping his first solo album in 10 years? Remember 24 Carats was released back in 2016 when I was 14 years old back then? Really? 10 years. It's been 10 years. Happy 10-year anniversary, Bruno Mars. No, I actually don't remember that. I never listened to back in the day Bruno Mars. 10 years ago, what was I listening to? 10 years. I was listening to a lot of 1OK Rock. I was listening to a lot of Spy Air. Yeah, 10 years ago, I was listening to Spy Air, 1OK Rock, Larkin Ciel, a lot of like J-Rock. And then like occasional K-pop. It's true, since the color kind of ruins the towels and the pillows. The red definitely does, it bleeds so much. I can't do red anymore. Red is like one of the easiest colors to get because like when you bleach your hair gets brassy and you're like, yeah, trying to get the brass out of your hair with toners is the most annoying thing you can do, but if you just put a red over it, it just dyes really easily. But it also means it bleeds really easily. Hair dyeing's fun though, when you have the time for it. Which I never do. Oops. I keep doing that. Auntie, will you buy the AK necklaces? Oh god, is there a new anniversary thing in stock? Don't tell me there is. Please don't tell me there is. Please don't. I literally just spent money on Arknights for the lore book. Please don't do this to me. I'm searching it up right now. Pink is hard to maintain. Yeah, it is. And then it turns coral. And then it turns slightly yellow. AK guns. Arknights. 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 It's a collab with the company. It's sold on their site. Wait, what is it called? Give it to me, Crimson. You can drop a link. Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna ban you for it. I don't have a link banning thing unless it's obviously spam. It's Japanese. So you don't have... Okay, no, it's fine. Don't worry. I got it. AK necklaces collab. It's a gun? Collab. I think the problem with necklaces is that I already have So many? No, I just see AK and I see AK-47. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, Arc Knights. I have to type in the entire name. Arc Knights necklaces. Is it you, Treasure? Oh, it's you, Treasure. You Treasure does a lot of collabs with like everything. And it's not released yet. Which is fine for me. No, this is good. This is good. It's not out. You Treasure Arc Knights. But I do want to see what it looks like. The problem is that You Treasure has already not You Treasure, but Arc Knights has already released a lot of necklaces. And Arc Knights already has a dog tag that they've released. Do I want another one? Probably not. I have a Rhodes Island one. The ones that they showed in JP are not released in stores yet. I already have an Arc Knights necklace. I have two. I have the two official ones. I have the Originium one and I have the Rhodes Island one, so I'm not gonna grab another. I'm good. No. And they look similar. So no, probably not. Let's do metals. I think I'm gonna switch some diamond shapes to... Actually, no, I like the diamonds. It's 10k gold. No, I don't know. That makes it even worse because I don't care for metals and alloys. How expensive they can be. I don't care. As long as it looks good. That's all that matters. It's like the sentimental value of things for me and not the price of things. I'm materialistic in a sense where I'm like, I need to buy things because I feel something towards it, and not I want to buy it because it's expensive. There's one that's cheaper, a silver one. Nah, no, probably not. Gonna try to get more sleep. Good night, Ube. Please do. Please rest. It is the weekend. Enjoy it. I will be gone after you wake up. Probably. Most likely. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that later. We have asymmetric shadows. They showed a Texas the Amartosa necklace. You're the Texas person, not me. So, I guess you're buying it, right? That tells me you're gonna buy it. Texas, she's cool, but she's not my character. And Scotty the Corrupted Heart and an Executor Altar. None of those are my characters. I'm good. I can rest. This is good info. Oops. Okay, how about I get rid of the ruler? Getting rid of the ruler for now. Goodbye. Yeah, I like Tin Man. Give me Tin Man. Oh, the clankers. It's me. The buff furries. Give me Mountain. Has the AK anniversary stream already happened? I'm not sure. I actually don't keep track of game news. I haven't been doing that recently. Unless someone gives it to me and they're like, hey, Ark, look at this. Then I don't actually know. No clue. Why your YouTube raids never open, ma'am? Because I forget. Because it's not on by default. You actually have to manually set it every single time you stream. And it's not something I remember because I'm like, first I gotta remember the title, the stream title. Then I gotta remember the stream thumbnail. And then I gotta remember to set the schedule. And like raids are the least thing that like the last thing I do because I don't get rated on YouTube. You need a note? Ugh, there's already too many things to remember, Moogie. There's already too many things. I need a manager. Like, I'm not even kidding. I need a manager. I need a manager to do all of this for me because this is too much. Way too much. My brain explodes. Because people can't rate you. That's fine. They can come in here. I'll just say hi. Is Memi streaming right now? Is that what's happening? Hello, Memi. How are you doing, Memi? I hope she had a good stream. Ugh. She was? Yeah, I don't know. Like, my YouTube streams are kind of like dead. Does that make sense? Like, they're not just kind of dead, they're like really dead. Oh my god, it's Rem. How are you doing, Rem? Actually, no, this one goes this way. Yeah! Now that's a gem. Just woke up. I was looking at gems earlier today. I think there's a better way to render this. We're learning about rendering gems, Calvo. And this is what I remember seeing. Draw a rectangle on the side. Take a white spray thing. Actually, let me put this on a new layer in case I don't like it. Then I'm gonna have to like erase everything again. And do that everywhere. But if I were to just rotate things around, put this everywhere. All over. I need references. I don't remember where I saw this. And I think there's like there's triangles, diamonds around as well. So like, no, I feel like that doesn't really work. Am I a friend of Priestess? No. I actually don't like her. I was arguing with someone about how much I don't like Priestess. I need to go back drawing, but I'm waiting for my family to be out to go back. Why can't you just draw now, Rem? No, actually, no, it makes sense. I get it. I get that too. That's fair. I hope you've been having a good day so far, though. Gem. Let's take a look at some gems, okay, guys? Let's take a look at this one. I think these are good examples, even though they're stock images. But look at all these diamonds here. Control copy, control paste. Let's analyze this a bit, okay? Analyze these gems. They enter my room every 10 minutes. Oh my god. Tell them to stop. You need your personal space. Don't you have a door? Be like, yeah, look, Ma. Ma got a door. You gotta use it. You gotta knock. Boy entering my room. While you do plates? Heck yeah, today's a chores day. Depending if it's opaque or translucent, I love translucency. So I see where this is going now. There's multiple layers on the crystal itself. So there's like a bottom part that is showing through that is around here. There's another one that's up here. And there's another line right there. Think about this in Blender terms. They're like the cross loops or whatever they're called when you're looking at it on the other side. So let's do that. We can keep these for now. Maybe we'll add some texture to it. And also, instead of this white here, right, we're gonna grab low dodge. This here. Oh, okay. Low dodge. Grab this. Grab this. Is it in white? No. Teacher's arc. Oh, it's too hard. Do I look like a teacher to you? Hell nah. Okay. So usually at the tip it's probably the most glowing, which is different from whatever we're seeing right now. I actually don't like these gems. I don't like the ones that we're looking at, but we're gonna use it as an example so you know exactly where everything sort of is. And then we add a whole bunch of little triangles everywhere. New layer. Teach me how to use ether. First of all, you got to teleport yourself into the world of Final Fantasy. You gotta be in there. And if you're not, well, I'm sorry. I don't think there's a way. I see your crystals. My crystals? These needs to be like rhombuses. And it's hard to do that when you're using a brush. I've drawn better crystals than this before. And usually they don't like take this long. Like, I need more shine. I need more shine. Suffering right now, guys. It's the crystal suffering. The suffering of crystal. It's like kind of shiny, but like I still don't like it. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. I could add more layers at the bottom. Random bullshit, go. You see them? Oh, architectural plates. I was thinking of like dishes, like as in, you know, like plates as in your what's it called? Like kitchen plates. Like architectural plates is the last thing I'm thinking of when people tell me they're cleaning plates. Or sorry, drawing plates? You're doing plates. You're doing plates. You're not cleaning them, you're just doing them, which made it even more confusing. Oh, that's funny. Not your fault. It's just me. It's just me assuming things. Never assume things, guys. Do I want to keep them? You know what? I feel like that's good enough because it's supposed to be rough anyway, but I'm spending too much time on this. So, this is not glow dodge. What layer is this? Normal layer? This in a not a glow dodge. Overlay? Color dodge? Lower the opacity. I just want more variation. My bad. I think this works better. This is definitely random bullshit go type of moment. Okay. And this one's staying as a glow dodge because I like colors. I like the glow dodge colors, but because this one's like a giant ass shine on there, let me get rid of this. Oops. Harsher lights. So the multiply layer works. No, this is gonna stay as a color dodge. Okay. And last but not least, oops. I don't think the multiply works here. Darken or I like darken more. There we go. Yep, random bullshit go. Don't do this, by the way. Don't do what I do. Actually, actually learn. Where I'm just like, let me just, you know, change the variations of the different blending types of each layer to make things look the way I want it to look. And it's just trial and error for me. Everything's trial and error, but I'm like, as long as, you know what, it's looking interesting, we'll keep it. Okay. We keep going. Now let's make some more intricate details on this plate. Shit. Oh, we're on the wrong layer. Whoops. Okay. Show ruler again. I need to put the ruler like up there, but I don't. Can I move it? Ah, yes, I can. Oh, perfect. How lovely. No theory, just results. My favorite way of solving things. Yeah, exactly. Oathpill knows what he's talking about. Hello, welcome in. Good evening to you. Like, all of this, everything that I'm doing now is just random bullshit, okay? There's like, I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm like, this looks kind of cool. This looks kind of neat. Let's keep this. Maybe we'll keep it, maybe we won't. And then maybe later I'll erase it. Like, that's just how we approach most designs, because I'm like, yes, I love shapes. Like, I'm not liking this right now, so we're gonna get rid of it. And the reason why is like it looks like there's a pair of ears. And it looks like a face. And with the whole neck and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's not it. We're not doing that. Connect this. Connect all of this together. Could turn this gem into a creature with legs. One day. One day, maybe we'll do that for another design, but not this one. It's too crowded in this area. What if we have something on top of it? On this little intersection. But everything's too round, so we're gonna add some harsher corners to it, and it's gonna be a diamond. Yippee! So I want some variation. I don't want everything to be too spiky, and I don't want everything to be like too round either. I want a lot of different things, and I think it's looking okay so far. It's better than the ears that we had them earlier. Kind of full zen for like 30 minutes watching you work. I tuned into you talking about dyes. Dyes? Like death? Death and suffering, like that type of dyes? Hi, Sparks Maker. Welcome in. So maybe this is the pattern that we do. We do something that's round, and then immediately after we go spikes, right? So it's like round, round, spike. That's our variation. Round, round, and then spike somewhere here. Just a singular spike. And then we keep doing that. Either round, which means that there needs to be something spiky. Right here. Okay. This is becoming a little bit too big. I don't want this to, you know, take away from like the face and stuff. So we're gonna make this smaller. We're gonna make this plate smaller. We're gonna just end it like right there, right here. So it's kind of like a necklace of some sort, but also not really. Did you buy that keyboard you sent in AK chat? I didn't, because I don't know where to get it. It's not on the 8-bit Doe website. Is that how I pronounce it? Not in global. Like, I don't see it on any global sites. So, I mean, that's a good thing. It's a good thing for me because it means that I don't spend money, and I probably shouldn't be spending money because I already spent so much money on other things. Like merch. Merch production, guys, is really fucking expensive. Okay. It's sold out? Of course it would. It would have. I don't even know where to get it. Good. It means, I don't get it. So we're gonna change this too. Because there's like a straight collar here, right? Like this collar here. And then we got like this super intricate design here. And we're gonna, actually, I really don't. We're gonna get rid of this too. Goodbye, ruler. Not deleting it, but just hiding it for now. Get rid of this. Okay, this is better. And then show. Yeah, okay. Show ruler again, and the reason why we're doing this is because the top, this color here is not as interesting looking as the bottom one. And I want things to be consistent and congruent. Is that the word? The missing cherry. Hello. 8-bit do. Thank you. 8-bit do, not 8-bit dough. What is art cooking? That's a VTuber. Oops. Hot shot. Sorry, my bad. A VTuber. A design. This is just design. We're not like... Nobody's cutting it. Nobody's rendering it. This is just like... a design. Client was like, here, have artistic freedom. And I was like, okay, heck yeah. She's like, I'm like, do you have any themes? Anything you want? She's like, nope. Because I know this client too. Like, I know her personality. I've known her for a long time. So I designed these two based off her. Because I'm like, she's kind of like a... How I describe her is like, she's more of a boss lady. She has like a very stoic look to her. She looks dead all the time. And she was like, you know, she has that leader personality to her, so I want her to look like a goddess and deity of some sort. And she has a bit of a darkness to her, so I'm like, you know what? I feel like these two would kind of work, and I was like, here you go. Now choose one. I designed both for her, and she's like, I like both of them. She was like, can I have both? And I'm like, okay, yeah, you can. We end up making an admin mask. I probably will, yeah. I think it'll be neat. Bye-bye, gotta go lock in. Goodbye, Whisk. Enjoy your plates. Looking forward to watching more streams. Thanks for joining me today. Enjoy your weekend. 2 for 1? 2 for 1. She's doing other stuff for me too. So it's more like an art trade. Because I'm like, I'm broke. And she's like, I'm also broke. We're both broke. So I originally commissioned her. That was the original thing. And she's like, how about I give you what you want. You don't have to pay me if you design something for me. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. And both our prices are pretty steep. So like both of us were like, let's just avoid taxes. let's avoid taxes and just pretend that, like, you know, this is not an actual commission and it's more of an art trade. And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, stoic resting bitch faces. That's exactly what she has. Like, I feel like for her, I can always trust her to organize. She organizes everything. Like, she's very on top of the numbers, of the tracking, of any sort of announcements. Like, you can rely on her for it. That's why I'm like, she needs to have power. This girl needs power. Imagine the IRS watching this stream. Please don't tell on me. I'm kidding. I'm sure for them it doesn't matter. Because it's no longer an actual commission. It's not real. It's only real if it involves money. No money's being traded right now. We're all good. Everything's fine. I am drawing on the wrong layer. Oops. So I want something, I want a curve, and then I want something that is pointy. So how do I do that? Pointy? Do I do curve first? Pointy first? This is a curve. Do we do point? Curve? Curve? then a point, then a... This is a curve. Point. I don't like the shape. I don't like it. RSV hitting you up the DMs later? What? Do you have personal connections to the IRS? Danish, why are you ratting on me? I think there's nothing to rat about. Not a commission, guys. This isn't a commission. Not really. It's like half of a commission. A fake commission? Okay, I think I got it. This needs to be like... Oop. No, this is gonna be a circle. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Awesome possum. That's what I call a shape. That may be a little bit too much and too crowded. I'm gonna add like an actual plate right there that doesn't have design on it. Right over here. It's thickening up the edges. So there's a rim over it. And then there's gonna be holes. Yeah, there's gonna be holes around. I think around right here. Maybe? What does that mean? 前にお会いしたことがありますか? Lillian? What do you mean by 愛したことが? 愛したこと. Lillian, don't mean after you say that. What do you mean by What do you mean by all of that? Hi, Groove. Welcome in. What did you mean by this? Have I seen you somewhere before? Oh, that's what you mean. No, I don't think so. Lillian Silverheart. Maybe. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Who knows? Who knows, Lillian? I know a lot of people. I know a heck ton of people. I'm here, but I got a call, so AFK. Alright, goodbye, Kay. He announces his presence and then he leaves. Goodbye. Goodbye, but not forever. A coincidence? You're awfully suspicious, Lillian. I'm watching you. I'm watching you with my two eyes and my third. A third that you cannot see right now. It's just hidden in my forehead. I feel like everybody has third eyes of some sort. Not like an actual, literal third eye. But like, isn't that just your gut reflex or your gut senses? Not your reflex, your gut senses. Like essentially that is your third eye if you were to think about it, because you trust it and it sees things and it feels things. It perceives things that you cannot perceive. So it is. And we should always trust our gut instinct. Like, I'm not even kidding. Don't doubt it. Don't second guess yourself. What is that? Is that Machi or is that Toki? That's Machi. Machi ni nani mo nai yo. Kore wa what? Kore wa. Elaine, you're confusing me. Starts panicking, starts sweating. What's the pineal gland chakra? Is that what it is? Is that what it is, Vest? The pineal gland chakra? The pineal gland chakra. Pineal... I wouldn't really call it chakra. Is it chakra? I guess it is chakra. If you think about it in energies, right? In the form of energy, it is chakra. Vest, you might be onto something. Any scientists in chat who can talk about, you know, the pineal gland and, you know, gut instincts? Something like that. Alright, believes in supernatural. I don't think it's supernatural, guys. I don't think it's supernatural. I'm a skeptic, guys. I don't think energies and electrons are supernatural, and the magnetic... I'm not gonna call it the magnetic field, that's stupid. Me with my tinfoil hat. That's my favorite line. Goodbye. Bye, Lillian. Now I'm paranoid forever. Okay. Well, that took a long time. It took a while. Why are the colors different? Whatever. Ark, don't believe electricity is real and 5G towers are fake, and all the birds are government drones. They're watching us. They're watching us right now. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. I leave to make coffee and all I hear, oh, thank you for the reminder. My coffee's getting cold. The next sip, I chug it. Well, it's not really a sip anymore. The next time I drink my coffee, I chug it. Yeah, the sky's a projection. We live in a simulated universe. We live in, it's like the Truman Show. It's like the Matrix. But guys, have you thought about that for a bit? It's like, what if we're just some sort of social experiment? No, yeah, like we're a social experiment with the aliens landed on this earth. That's me, I'm the alien. And they're like, let me see what would happen if we give just a slight intelligence to the chimps, right? And they're like injecting the chimps with like this intelligence, or, you know, breeding them with their own species. So they're like, here's some more intelligence and see what you can make do with it, and then they observe. And then they observe us. And you're like, oh, I wonder if they can build civilizations with this little bit of information that we've given them. And then we do, and then we build civilizations, and they're like, how long will it take for humanity to fall after they start learning all about, you know, technology? Just like Pantheon. Just like Pantheon, yeah. It's type of shit my auntie would say after a couple glasses. I am the auntie. They're in the trees? No, they're probably in the oceans, guys. They're probably in the oceans. That's what I think. If aliens existed, they would be in the oceans. Not to say that they do, that they are living here, but if they had to choose a place to live, they would be in the waters, because we can't really physically explore all of the ocean quite yet because of all the pressure. Isn't that something interesting to think about? Not to say it's all real. Conspiracy theories are conspiracy theories. Mariana Trench has flathead fish, which have both their eyes on one side of the head. The Illuminati! Exactly, what if they're the aliens? I'm kidding, guys, don't believe anything I say, okay? Streamer had a little bit too much, air. Coffee. It's making her mind go a little bit crazy. These are just fun ideas. Don't take things literally. Do you believe the aliens are watching us right now, so they're watching ARK streams? I think they're watching the government, if anything. Like, I'm just a significant dot on this planet. They're like, what can this person even do? Nothing. I'm just an artist. I'm just creating things on a canvas. No one cares about my personal information. There's nothing they can do with it. Sell it for $5. And that's pretty much it. The water makes the frogs gay. All animals are gay. Somewhat gay. I've seen it with my cats and my dogs. The gay animals. The water's turning the animals gay. Cats won't stop humping each other. Every chance they get, they're humping each other, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? You gotta stop. My dogs too. Every time he sees a stray, hump. Doesn't matter. Male, female, proceeds to hump. You think the little guy's gay for you, which is weird? It's funny. Just the animal thing. All animals are semi-gay. My dog's a bottom. Actually, my dog's a bottom. He's the one who gets humped. I almost lost him because he had a... I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop myself. Stop. I'm gonna stop. No more trauma story for me. How do they know the frogs are gay? Have you asked? That's true. A person isn't gay until they tell you that they're gay. That's just exactly how it works. Do I share? I mean, go ahead if you want to. If you want to. My dog lost respect after seeing me bottom. I feel like I saw a post like that somewhere. Oops. I swear I did. On Reddit or something. Okay. Funny shapes. They have no meaning, but they look good. Like, we could totally just add more to it. As long as it makes sense. I don't know if I like that one though. Actually, yeah, it's a little bit plain here in comparison to like everything else, so whoop, there we go. It actually might be better if I turn this into lace. Ask Gay Bros. Is that a subreddit? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Ask Gay Bros. It is. Of course it would be. There's everything on Reddit. Now things look a little bit too intricate. Too much. I am gonna take this color, grab a new layer, do that, grab the lasso tool, delete this. I didn't delete it. So that it's barely showing. I don't know if this helps. I don't know if this helps. I don't want things to look too cluttered and too messy. Too much. Is it too much? Maybe it'll be fine after I put in the details on everything else. Because right now, like, I'm only working on this area of the model. And like, everything else doesn't have anything yet. So, let's not think about it too hard. We'll add everything in first and then decide if it's too messy. Are the ads still active? They should be. Yeah, ads are starting in 12 minutes. That's weird, because they usually do it every hour, right? But you know what? I'm confused too. Yeah, it's like, what's going on? Oh, it's because I didn't run them when I first started the stream. They usually, yeah, by 10 we usually have the ads go off again. But they didn't because I made a mistake and I forgot about it. The frogs are technically gay because one of the species that can change sexes, but for the meme, the frogs kind of got stuck in between because meds either get flushed down the toilet or don't get processed fully by the human body, all go into the sewage system. Waste reclamation catches some, but those kind of systems are the lowest bidder projects. So quite a lot gets back into the reclaimed water. So frogs living in around tainted water. So they are gay. TLDR. Frogs are gay. Wait, that's actually good information. Thanks, Mark. Not to say that, you know, tainted waters are actually gonna make the frogs gay. I'm not saying that. And that's not what Merc said either, but yeah. That is cool. That's really interesting. Found the culprit? Who? Who's the culprit? I want all of these parts that go out to be a little bit like fins, because this character is based off of a Glaucus Atlanticus. I gotta sit up. I'm slouching. More like I'm falling off of my chair. Ooh, the blue sea snails. The blue sea slugs, actually. They don't have shells. But yeah. Those blue ones. No shrimping allowed unless a cat is sitting with you. Cats don't even fit on my lap. They're so big now. They try, but like their legs start falling off and I have to hold them in place. Luffy so bad wants to be a lap cat. But he's not one. They're chunky boys. We'll keep all the thorny bits super spiky. We'll do that. Yeah, Senbei definitely cannot fit. Senbei, I think Senbei prefers to be a lap cat over Luffy, but Senbei is just, no, he's way too big. Since Senbei's the cuddlier one out of the two. The guy that's always asking for attention. Wants to be noticed. I don't like the way how this looks, because this is starting to look like Mr. Sonic the Hedgehog. Right? Do you guys see this? This is just Sonic. This thing is Sonic the Hedgehog. How do we fix it? My brain hurts. You could pet them with feet. Why do you want to fix Sonic? No, I don't want Sonic on her head. That's the problem. Not that I want to fix Sonic. He doesn't need fixing, but like make them look like fins. Less Sonic-like. Okay, this part's gonna go up. This is a white background, by the way. So we're drawing everything on one layer. And we'll just add more to this as well. My brain and my head hurt. There, now we got fins of some sort, and it'll be cool if we do that. And this is gonna go all the way around the head. All the way around. And I'm just gonna add... Now they're more like bat wings than they are Sonic. Why are we breeding Sonic? What's going on? No, it's too spiky. I need like curves. Like that? Yeah, curves. I need round things, like what I said earlier. We do something curvy and then something spiky, and then curvy and then spiky. That's the way it goes. Yeah, Sonic pregnant. Pregnant Sonic. No. We've made this thing like 10 times bigger, but I don't want this to be that big. Get rid of it. I prefer to keep it small. Get rid of the entire thing. And then I'll just do a little diamond here. Ads are starting soon. Get a low dodge and then we do this. On this side. Whatever, on both sides, whatever. Okay. Do we just take a break now? Okay. Break time. I need to stretch. I feel like I've been sitting in this chair for way too long. I will see you guys in 3 minutes. Let me save this for now. I'm gonna think about this. I think after the ads, I want to work on another project that is also on my schedule. But the problem is I kind of needed to keep it a secret. So I can't stream it. So maybe I'm like, I can't, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I won't stream that one. Maybe I'll just keep working on this. Yeah, I'll just keep working on this after the ads. Okay. Because I'm like, either I can unarchive the stream later on, or I don't. Or I just keep it up and I keep working on this. You can make the screen really blurry. Could make it a Kukuro segment on our end. Won't tell anyone. No, we'll keep working on this. We'll keep working on this one. Okay. Gonna run ads. Alright, bye guys. See you in 3. Hello. I had a snack earlier, went to the kitchen, grabbed a soft-boiled egg, shoved it in my mouth. In my stomach now. It's one of those eggs that's been marinated in soy sauce and a little bit of honey. Ark, you strike me as a person who used to play Club Penguin. Actually, I didn't play Club Penguin, but I was on other websites. I was on Gaia. I was on Neopets. I was on Tiny Me. I was on a lot of other... I was on Habbo Hotel, but I was not in Club Penguin. I pray we never met in Gaia. Those were the days. I mean, it's still live. It's still live. Gaia Online is still live. I wonder what the site is like right now. Because I know they wanted to like make money off of everything, so I remember people could like purchase stuff with money, and then it got too much. Yeah, it's still live. You can it's right here. Where is it? Neopets. Yeah, Neopet is just a giant stock market. Neopets is just a giant stock market right now of the items, and people are just there to keep their, you know, take a look at their stocks, and they're like, how much does my item how much is my item worth in the market? It's like finance simulator, economy simulator. That's what Neopets is right now. And it still looks like everything's here. Like, you have the shops directory. Oh, they still have all the... There it is. Premium shop. This is where you can actually like use real money to buy things for your avatar. It's pretty neat. This is cool. Everybody can go in here and make their OCs come to life. Forum directory. The forums still look the same, didn't really change. It's still the same UI. Cool. How much are you willing to sell off this electronic piece of your childhood? This is actually a very deep integrated part of my lore. So it's not for sale. The community shrank, only a couple thousand on here now. Let's see. Oh, people are still posting stuff. 9 hours ago. What show are you currently watching? Last movie watched. I'm under entertainment. That's cool. Yeah, it looks like it's still a thing. Chatterbox. I remember that being the everything forum. They call me David Lynch. Okay, I have to close this. I'm becoming a little bit too invested back into Gaia Online. So that's not a BB on your best, but a Neopet on your chest, but a Neopet on my chest. On my chest? What's it? Okay, hold on. What's a BB? What do you mean by a BB? See, BB can mean a bunch of things. BB can mean like a BB gun. It can mean a baby boy. It can mean I don't know, what else is there? Bridge baby from Death Stranding. It could be bridge baby, yeah. I don't have anything on my chest. What's on my chest? It's just the moon. It's my moon symbol. It's with my moon powers. Breaking Bad. The blue... I don't know. Why is Ark transparent? My bad. I don't know. I forgot to increase the transparency. There. I'm now untransparent. I've been untransparented. You happy now, Dad? Here's a little thick. There we go. Oh. I am a little tired. I'm a little tired. Sleeping good? No. I wake up at 8 o'clock regardless now. Whether or not I sleep at 2, whether or not I sleep at 3, whether I sleep at 1, whatever it is, I wake up at 8. I think I needed a little bit more sleep this morning. I slept at a regular time, but it's just literally in the middle of the night, my cats were like, no, I'm gonna play with the boxes and the crates. Because I've been cleaning up the bedroom for moving, like getting rid of some stuff and putting them in crates. And the cat's been playing around and they're like knocking shit over in the middle of the night. I don't blame them for it though. Cats are nocturnal animals. Just let them do their thing. But I was like, I need sleep, guys. I need no noise at night, please. And it's just like, it's no problem if it's like consistent noise. You know what I mean? If it's like constant like rustling or I don't know what it is, like just a consistent noise. Like, you know, when you go into a cafe or a restaurant and people are talking and you hear that bustling and you're like, yeah, this is nice. It's kind of like brown noise. It's kind of like white noise or pink noise or whatever, like the static sound like that, like it's nice. But when it's like all silent and then suddenly you hear and then you hear like boom and you go, okay, wait, this is just like an alarm clock that's waking me up every 10 minutes. A tree? You are the tree that scratches at my window at 3:33 a.m. That's scary. Don't do that. Don't do that, Vess. Don't scare me like that. Getting rid of this ruler again. Just fixing up the bangs because I kept drawing over it and now it's like a mess. And I want it to be a gradient and not like highlights. It needs to be a gradient. This is crooked. Dude, let me in. I'm a fairy. Oh, okay, sure. Opens the window. Dies. Immediate death. Isn't that like what, was it one creepypasta story where you're not supposed to look out the window at 3 a.m. in the morning or something like that? The whistler? The whistling? At 3 a.m. or something like that, you hear whistling out your window and you're not supposed to look. It's like a pretty popular one. And then in that story, what happens is that like the main character is just a kid, and then they have a friend who comes over, like new people who moved into town, and they're like, why can't we look at the window? And then the kid looks out, and then like his entire family's cursed. Something like that. Maybe one day we'll have an unarchived stream where I just read creepypastas. I said that last time. I said that yesterday. But maybe we will do it. Why unarchived? Put that on YouTube? Because it's not my material. Because it's someone else's work. And I don't have permission to keep it up as permanent content. It's kind of like reading a child a bedtime story, but they only get to hear it once. Which is why I can't read books on stream either, unless they're in the public domain. Did you finish the tavern background? No, I'm learning Blender for it, which might take me a while, but it's gonna be better than me trying to draw everything because I'm gonna be drawing like 10 chairs. So I'm like, I'd rather just find an asset of a chair, maybe change it up a little bit, or like sculpt my own chair and then multiply that and then put that in a tavern and then have a 3D-ish-esque background, turn that into a 2D look, and then draw the characters over it. So no. Junji Ito manga reading then? Probably not manga. Nothing with pictures. I think that's scarier than reading text because that's kind of like watching a movie on stream. With creepypasta, there's no like real IP, you know what I mean? Like it's not trademarked to a company, which is still, it's less, the less chance of a company going after me. But if it's like an actual manga, or if it's like published work with a license and everything, like that's the shit that I don't touch. Memi does webtoon reading and then it stays on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Memi's brave for doing that. I'm not gonna do it. I refuse. Okay. What about public domain? I watched Night of the Living Dead on someone else's stream 2 years ago. Yeah, public domain stuff is always available. Like, you can do anything with it. If it's on public domain, I don't mind putting it up on stream and we can keep it archived. Like there's what was it? I put something that was on public domain recently into this stream suggestions channel. Let's see. Let's open up Discord. Because when 2026 hit, there was like other more titles that were available on public domain that recently went into public domain. I think Mickey Mouse, the old design, is in public domain now as well. Let's see, where is it? Ooh. Oh. Where'd I put everything? Oh. Here it is. Murder at the Vicarage? This one. A detective story. And this one's an easier read than all the Lovecraft things. The Lovecraft stories. If you're looking for an exciting, well-knit detective story filled with people who are people and not puppets, and with a surprise at the end which has been so cleverly prepared that although you know it's coming, you haven't the least suspicion of what it may be, we advise you to read this book. The scene of the story is the town of St. Mary Mead, more specifically, the quiet study of the little vicarage, where, returning from a sick call, the unobtrusive padre discovers in a pool of blood the body of his murdered friend, Colonel Prothros. 7 persons may have profited from this unfortunate circumstance, as one of the most unconventional and shrewdest detectives in all fiction proceeds to point out. But which of the 7 committed the murder? As customary in an Agatha Christie story, the solution is a complete surprise. And in the unraveling of the plot, there is never a dull moment. The characters and the dialogue are thoroughly amusing, and the whole atmosphere is pervaded by the brisk gaiety which readers associate with Agatha Christie's best work. That sounds interesting, right? Mystery story? Detective story? Mickey Mouse became public domain and the people made a generic slasher movie, which is about Mickey Mouse in name only. That's so funny. A Mickey Mouse slasher. Everyone's like getting on that shit because they're like, oh heck yeah, public domain, Mickey Mouse. We need this. And then, yeah, and the Winnie the Pooh as well. Winnie the Pooh slasher movie. I remember the Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Interesting things people come up with. One more hour. I really need a break. The moment I start looking at the time, I go, okay, I'm tired. Save this. Saving this. Let me just stare at this for a little bit. We just chat. Hello, Stubby Byron. Welcome in. Water? Thank you. More like coffee. I need to chug this. So, taking a break from drawing. My neck's in pain. We can take a look at this one. Put them side by side. This is what I did earlier. I put them side by side and I was like, hey, choose one. Stares at her face. Water-themed deity. Sea slug. This is what I do often. Sometimes I just sit here and I stare. And I go, what can I add to this? What can I change to this? Were you shrimping? I was, yeah. Like, you definitely need movement during the day because when you don't, all of your muscles get stiff and they start hurting. Hi, Anna. Hello, welcome in. They all start hurting and then that's when you go, oh shit, I'm old. But it's not because you're old. It's because you haven't moved your body and moved your muscles around. So, all that fascia buildup is pulling onto your tissues and your muscles. And it makes you stiff. Apparently, it's like the number one, not number one, maybe it's not number one, but one of the main causes of chronic pain. It's because of a lack of motion and movement in your muscles, which I should be doing more. We should just have exercising streams. When I move, I'm just gonna bring up Ring Fit, and we're just gonna do Ring Fit on stream. Miku boxing, Ring Fit. What else is there? Wii tennis, bowling, Wii bowling. You're exercising regularly though. Yeah, but I need like full body motion exercising, because what I'm doing is like very simple stuff, like lifting dumbbells. Lifting dumbbells over my head on the pull-up bar, just hanging there, doing push-ups, doing sit-ups, but like I need a full body range of motion. And I think like that's what's the most important. You need to move everything in your body, stretch your fingers, move your fingers so that they don't cramp up, move every single joint so that it doesn't cramp up. Jumping negatives, yeah, jumping negatives, the one with dancing, what's it called, Just Dance? Have you considered burpees? I actually have, yeah. And then I was like, this is too difficult. I can do like 3 burpees and then I get tired. So then I start doing jumping jacks. What are you drawing, if it's okay to ask? I am drawing for a person that doesn't exist yet. So I can't give you their name. Because they don't exist on social media. This is for my good friend. This is for a friend who I've commissioned them for art as well. So we're trading commissions. That person is cute? Yeah, they are. More like cute, I'd say that they are cool. They are cool and they are very stoic and they are very... I wouldn't call them hard-headed, but like... permanent bitch face, but like not actually a bitch. But it has that like hard personality. Like they've got that hard personality. How do you draw someone who doesn't exist? Because I know them. I guess the best way for me to describe them is that they're a friend of mine, an IRL friend of mine. A person that I see quite often, who also gave me a whole bottle of wine recently that I have sitting on my desk that I haven't opened. That I was going to open yesterday. And I was gonna open a few days ago. And someone who made me like 5 drinks the other day, because she's like, here we go, you should try this, and you should try this, and try this one as well. And I'm like, okay, I will. Pour one out right now? No, I need to save this for a special occasion. Which I don't know when. I'm waiting. It's okay, she looks beautiful. Yeah, she is. She's also got cats. So we relate in that sense. Is that too much info? It's too much info. I will stop talking about her. This is not my character to tell. Wine time. I'm just your wine aunt, guys. I'm just wine aunt. Fully accepted my wine aunt status. I don't think that's leaving, ever. Ahoy! Hello, Hinagiku. Is it wine time? It's never wine time. Hasn't been for a while. It's wine time. If this ends up being wine time stream, this is turning into... we're changing the maturity rating of this stream to be 18+. Like anytime I bring up alcohol, I'm gonna turn it into 18+. I haven't been doing that, but I should. Do you like red or white? I like red. I think red is slightly... it's slightly stronger, richer in taste. White has that like dryness to it that I don't really like. Like, and sometimes it gives me a strange aftertaste too that I don't like as much. I mean, it's still fine, but I prefer red. I always prefer red over white. My favorite types of alcohols are the ones without sugar. But still has that bit of a sweet taste to it. Like beer. I like beer. I'm just gonna watch and chill. I'm in a drinking session. Enjoy. Funny how we're talking about drinks right now and you're drinking. That could be me. That should have been me. Complete opposite of mine. I think it's complete opposite for a lot of people. Everyone that I've talked to is like, yeah, I like my cocktails and my sweet drinks, and I'm like, yeah, I don't. Like literally, I don't know anybody who enjoys the drinks that I enjoy. It's just me. I'm all about the hard liquors and beer. And this is not me going, I'm not like other girls, but like, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for someone who likes the drinks that I like. So I can have that relatability with another person and be like, heck yeah. We can enjoy honey and whiskey together. I think I just don't like alcohol. I just drink it when people around me are drinking it. I think that's like what it is for most people too. Like everyone around me as well. That's why my friend gave me wine. The bottle of red wine, because she was like, yeah, nobody drinks it, nobody likes it. She's like, you're the only person who likes wine. And I'm like, you're right, give it to me. My family likes white wine, but they also mix it with Sprite. Wine and Sprite? Never had that before. I'm the type of person who doesn't like to mix wine with anything but itself. No, I just don't mix wine. I'm not a wine mixer because I like it the way it is. And I feel like for wine, it's like meant to be enjoyed the way it is. You like flavored beer? Me too! Me too. I don't find it a lot. I never... like, they don't really sell flavored beer. The only time I had flavored beer was when someone made it themselves. Like, they brewed it themselves, and I was like, oh, this is good. Raspberry. Raspberry infused beer. They have a farm and everything, so I'm like, okay, yeah, makes sense. You have the space for it. Braised red wine beef? Me too. Me too, Josh. Is not whiskey or rum, don't mix wine. I guess, like, if they enjoy it, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, don't mix it, right? Like, I don't think wine is supposed to be mixed, but like... if it tastes good for you, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, stop, don't do it. Kind of thing. But yeah, I've never heard of people mixing wine until today. It's not meant to be mixed. There we go. A little bit more details. Barley wine beer? I've never tried that. Barley wine beer? Milk and wine? Ew! That sounds like a... I don't know. Sounds like a bad idea. Sounds like diarrhea about to happen. Mixing milk with anything. Dairy? No thanks. I've seen some really strange concoctions on Discord. In my server. Like, some of you guys have like some of the weirdest shit. Milk and whiskey? No thank you. Yeah, take him out. Hello, Raiders! Hello! Hi, Yura! Welcome in! How was your art stream? Feel free to share anything if you want to. No pressure. No pressure. Stares at you in the face. Stares daggers into your eyes. I'm kidding. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Happy weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed your stream. If you need to raid and run, I know it's late for you guys. Like some of you guys who are on the other side of the world, feel free to leave and sleep. You need it. I'm always an advocate for more rest. For a good rest. More rest and good rest. Thank you, Yura, for the raid. You're a raid. You're a raid. Ah! Well, we're just working on a VTuber design right now. We're going into the little details. I'm making this for a friend. I also take commissions. I'm a little slow on it right now because I have things being stacked up. I don't really like alcohol, but you like gin? Which means that you do like alcohol because, you know, alcohol is kind of like the broad spectrum. It's like above gin. Like you can't go, I don't like pop, but I like Pepsi. Right? It looks nice. Thank you, Azubazu. What's going on? Danish would know. Danish the bartender? What's the order? Milk and wine. Milk and wine. Okay, it's not Danish with the strange concoctions. I trust Danish with the drinks that he makes. Right? Like Danish, you've never mixed wine and milk before. Seeing weird drink concoctions on Discord, I promise you it's not Danish. I'm not gonna name names. It's not Danish. I'm not referring to Danish. You guys will have to like look for it. They're old pictures. Wow. You have pretty art. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Gira. If you need to rest, please do. If you've been streaming for a long time and you're like, I need to rest my eyes and rest my head, rest my body, or more like move my body because you've been sitting, please do. Look pretty good so far. Thanks, Fallen Knight. I'm alt-tabbing every time I read your guys' messages because I can't see shit. How do I do it? I need another window open. Okay. I just need another monitor. Danish ran away after listening to the order. We don't do that normally, however, if you sign a waiver, we might. And no, I do bartending professionally, so I don't screw around with drinks. See, it's not Danish. I trust Danish with the drinks. Okay. I don't like this piece of hair that's just sticking out. Everything should just be straight. I'm spending too long on this part. There we go. Let's just keep it this way for now. Let's zoom out and stop working on the tiny details. That's rookie mistake. Rookie mistake number 1, zooming in too far and then like spending too long on a certain part of a drawing and then forgetting about the rest of it. New layer. Shall we keep the hair going? Normal, low dodge. You have another tablet that you can use as a monitor for chat? No, I don't. My phone, perhaps. Probably my phone. Oops. Merge down. We're drawing everything on one layer. Merge down. Fish. Hello, sentience. Today's gonna be a shorter stream, by the way, for those who just arrived. We're ending stream at 12:30 or 12. Ark likes to do character design. I like to do character design when I have more artistic freedom. When I have all the artistic freedom. So just be like, yeah, no references, don't give me anything. Right? Don't give me anything. Just give me your personality. That's it. But if it's like, I guess it's not really character design when people are like, here are a bunch of references and here's a mood board and shove everything together. Like, that's what I don't like. Because I have to keep referring back to the references to see what they want. And sometimes clients don't even know what they want, but they're like, I think this looks good. But then when you actually put it in practice, it's like, yeah, it doesn't look that good. So this is me with like a whole bunch of artistic freedom. Like there's literally no references, nothing. She's just like, go crazy, go ham, and I was like, yeah, okay, I will. Why zooming in too much bad? Because if you're working on a design like this and you're zooming in, you're going to be focusing on one part of the design and you're not looking at the entire design as a whole. And then things become like inconsistent, incongruent, is that a word? I've been saying that all stream. Incongruent, inconsistent, and you're like, wait, now we have one part of the design like right here, where it's just super intricate and super chaotic, and then the rest of it is like, yeah, it's boring. There's like nothing else here. So you want to work on the entire design at the same time and not just like focus on one part. Incongruent. Thank you, Merc. Gearworks, hello. Thank you for the follow. I saw a message there. Hello, I'm new to your streams. Hi, X-Gray Man. Welcome in. Enjoy your stay. Happy weekend. Ways down can be boring. It's fine. Yes, but you still want some sort of consistency, right? But like my problem was that I was putting too much focus earlier on this collar right here, and also like in the hair, and I just kept like playing around with the bangs, and I'm like, does that really matter? No, it doesn't. I spent like over 10 minutes on just doing the bangs, and I'm like, it looks exactly the same as earlier. Raccoon Rambler, hello, welcome in. Oh wait, Raiders, hello, Liar, welcome. Thank you for the raid. I did not see that. As Liar raid. Where did you come from? How come I'm not seeing anything in chat that there's a Liar raid? Signal trace back to known Liar. They were streaming just chatting. How was your just chatting stream? I hope you guys had fun. Why are you licking the screen? Ew, nasty. Ew, frog tongue. Ew, frog saliva. Ew. Liar's a funny frog. Go follow her. I like Liar streams. I sometimes lurk in them. Your notification's dead? Yeah, it is. It's weird. I don't know what's going on. If you guys need to rest, feel free. I know that, like, I get tired when I'm streaming for way too long, and Liar sometimes streams for way too long as well. Google fic progress. Are you still working on the Dante Virgil fanfic? I'm new to your stream. Like to ask, as a young artist who has only 10 years of experience, did you ever start with realistic art, or did you start with anime, like semi-realistic art style, like right now? I worked on realistic art styles. So let me see if I can still find it. No, I deleted my entire account. Yeah, I started with realistic art. So I learned figure drawing, life drawing. So I was like in a actual studio where there's a model and they're naked, and I was learning from that. I also did painting, like acrylic paints, oil paints, before I went into anime, and it helps because it forms a base for you and foundation of, you know, human anatomy, lighting, shadow. You want to learn all of that before you start focusing on a specific style. And I think too many artists do the opposite, where they draw anime first before they start learning about shadows and anatomy and position, like not positions, like proportions, composition, all that kind of jazz, right? Which doesn't really translate well sometimes, because you're like, wait, things don't make sense if you were to go the other way. Like, how come it looks strange? So I would say always start learning with the real life world before you go into an anime style or any other style, like cartoon style, anime style, any stylistic type drawing. You just get, like, it's just easier. It's easier that way. 7TV didn't catch that either. Maybe Twitch being dumb with the raid. I got it now. I see Liar now, which is strange. Things are a little slow. Yowie? Yowie. With BL. We're licking each other. No, that's called making out. Raccoon Rambler, why are you making out with each other? In here? In this chat? Get a room. Anyways. We're gonna do something cool. I love metals, because I get to play with a different blending type. Woohoo! Metal. Metal. Okay, delete this, erase everything around it. All right, this works. What is happening? What are you guys doing? I only started art when I was just 5 and started with realistic. I'm still really bad, but I'm learning about charcoal and I'm in love with it, to be honest. I love that. I love how you're starting out with charcoal. There's so much you could do with charcoal, because if you think of, like, I started off with charcoal too, in a giant canvas. Like, you know those like really thin papers? That really big sketchbook with very thin paper? It's kind of like meant for charcoal. So with charcoal, you're like holding it a specific way. And if you want shading, you can shade with the side of the charcoal. If you want very thin, narrow lines, then you could just use the pen tip or the charcoal tip. So like there's so much you could do with charcoal. It's such a great tool for art. Just noticed, but did you change your hair color, Ark? No. What do you mean? I've always had black hair. Sorry, I'm gaslighting you. Whoa! Yeah, gaslighter Ark. That's me. Yeah, it's always been black. It's only sometimes where my hair turns blue. I'm kidding, it's always been blue. Sometimes I like changing things up because I get bored. Just like how I changed my hair in other places too. Black hair is refreshing. Yeah, right? It's nice to have a change. It's nice to have different models, different hair colors, different hairstyles. You thought my hair was white? I can't change it to white, unfortunately. I've tried it before, it just loses a lot of its texture. The hair dye wearing off, yeah. I'm very young. Good thing we don't, it's not a... Alright, I'm gonna stop. Stop myself. That's good to know. We need 10 more viewers. Wait, for what? I think we have a good amount. We don't need any more. Soon she can have all the hair color she wants. Yeah. Yeah, we can. Because I'm going to release a 2.0 model that I'm going to be working on stream. I'm going to work on all my creative projects on stream so that you guys can follow my creative process. But the 2.0 model is in the works. And then, yeah, it's going to have white hair so that the white hair can translate to different colors. To whatever color we want. Because my hair is blue and you can't do much with blue. You can't put a dye over blue and expect it to like turn red. Because it's just going to turn a muddy brown. Color theory. Mixing colors on a palette. Picking up Blender again with you? Oh heck yeah! We can all learn Blender together. Bald Ark when? I thought about it before, but the way that my model is rigged, it doesn't give me a good bald look. Like, it's not a proper bald shape. And every time I move my head, I will have like no backing to my head, you know what I mean? We're learning about Live 2D right now. Like this is a head. This is a head, right? When you're looking at it from the front. This is a head. But in Live 2D, when I turn to the side, there's nothing back here. So it's just paper thin. So you guys are gonna see something like this. And these are my eyes. So my head isn't gonna work. It's a 2D head. This is why we don't do Bald Ark. Because I don't have a skull back there, guys. It's not part of my rig. This is hair. So it's not gonna be bald. I just have paper head. And that's how I rigged my model. I didn't give myself an extra layer back here for a head. Yeah, it's actually hollow. My brain is in like a hollow space. It's gonna be sticking out. You're just gonna see brain. Delete this. Yeah, head empty, actually. Okay, merge this down. That's why she steals Yeah, that's how I steal. That's why I steal your memories. I don't have any. I don't have storage. I don't have like memory storage, physical memory storage in my head. So I use your brains as an external. Thank you for the external memory. Okay, good enough. And we do this here. Add this here. We add this here. Oops, I need a darker. Here. 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 And then blackness in here. Something like this. It's crunchy. What's crunchy? My head? Why is my brain crunchy, guys? I need to understand. I need to understand this. I need to get into your heads even more. Deeper! We go deeper in. We learn why. Why is my head crunchy? How did you guys come up with that? Zomboid arc. Okay, we're currently facing an apocalypse right now where, you know, my brain is crunchy and I'm a zombie. You guys are just watching a zombie stream. How does that feel? Like, imagine that you actually do live in apocalypse right now. Isn't that scary to think about? Everything's fake. Everyone's lying to you. They're making you think that this life is everyone's alive, but they're not. You're the only one alive. Okay. Zombie Ark might be low-key hot. You're saying I'm not hot, like right now? Me being alive? You want me dead? What do you mean by that, Kay? What does dude say? I wonder what kind of freaky stuff Ark will draw at February 14th. I don't think you guys are getting any freaky art from me for a while. I learned from past experiences that it's too much. No more fan service. You guys had your fan service. That's it. That's it. No more. I refuse. Sometimes a fan service just invites the weirdest crowd, and I'm like, I don't want this type of crowd. No more freaky art. You made fan service remind you I'm new. That's true. I mean, it's still on. It's on Twitter. It's on X. It's on Twitter. It's there. But also, some people, not you guys, not here, but some people who don't watch my streams, do tend to be a little bit too much with their reactions to it. And I'm like, I don't know. No more. Yeah, it's the amount of gooners that like are like, oh, okay, that come into chat or try to like talk to me, and I'm like, I don't want to invite this crowd, so that was like my mistake. Even though I do like providing a little bit of fan service sometimes, but I'm like, I expect most people to be, or everyone to be respectable about it, but I don't get that respect, so I'm like, okay, no more. No more. Do they do the awooga eyes, pop out tongue roll on the floor, starts barking? I think that's fine. I think that sort of reaction is fine. Just because I think fan service does evoke, it's supposed to have that type of reaction, or that's what I expect at most. But no, it gets even like weirder than that, so I'm like, yeah, no. I'm not gonna go into details. You guys don't need it. Yeah, it's the same crowd of people who can't have a decent conversation about anything else. And the only thing that they can think about is like gooning. And it's like, yeah, can you just like, you know, try to talk like a normal human being? Or it's not like talking. It's not them talking. It's like, it's just, you know, it's, never mind. Pretend this conversation doesn't exist. Let's move on. I exceeded my daily calorie during lunch now, just sitting here hungry. What time is it? How about some like light snacks? You could have negative calorie snacks. Moogie, do you have celery? Do you have cucumbers? Drink some water, drink coffee. Sorry you hate coffee, so that's not gonna work. It's midnight. It's time for bed. The gooners are so annoying. It's fine when you goon respectably. It's not fine when you send me things that I don't want to see. Anyways, it's okay. It's ad time. Let me just take a small break. 3 minutes. I'll be back. Goodbye. How do I describe? Crackers are like wheat thins. Like biscuits, but not really, without the sugar. Like salted biscuits. Let's see. A thin baked crisp biscuit made from flour. That's what it is. Also, don't call people that, because it can be used as a slur as well. A thin flour biscuit. Yes. And you can usually find them everywhere in grocery stores. I don't know if they sell them in the Philippines. I haven't been there. But I'm pretty sure you have your own version of it. Could be in your own language. How can that be a slur? Just don't say it. Don't ask me. I don't want to get into details. Go search it up. Okay. No? I said no. If I say no, it's final. Okay. Who's arguing? YouTube. A thin flour biscuit. Crimson. Let's add some more designs onto... Why is it always YouTube? I don't know, Bess. You're right. Guys, you guys on YouTube need to like calm the hell down sometimes. Like I'm not even kidding. I'm like pretty serious about this. Just relax. Just relax. Stop being weird. My friend has the same problem. I say this often. I think we talk about this often. My friend, Winnie, who also streams on... She's a Genshin streamer. She streams on YouTube. And she's always like, YouTube chat is so strange. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are a little strange. You guys got your quirks, but sometimes you guys are okay. Sometimes you guys say the weirdest things, and I'm like, can you calm down? Calm down before I start timing you guys out. If that was a different type of biscuit, you're fine, Crimson. You're fine. Oops, what's going on? Oh, comfy mode. Hello, Yua. Happy Wednesday. Weekend. Happy weekend. Hope art is good. It is. We're getting somewhere. We're getting to places. We're making progress. My work hours align with your stream schedule. I know it sucks. That's what I mean. I stream at the time that I stream is because I know a lot of people work in the office. And sometimes people like to listen to something while in the office. And then also in North America or in other I guess people who share the same time zone as me, a lot of people work from home, work remotely as well, and they just want something in the background, which is perfect if you just want to stream to listen to. Whereas I know in Asia, you guys don't really have remote work. So it's like at nighttime whenever I stream. So it's like, I find that that's the perfect window for streaming. But a lot of people are now going back into office. I just had a grueling 6-hour D&D session. 6 hours? What were we doing? Hello, Insane. Six hours? Yeah, 6 hours is grueling. Right. I hope it was a fun D&D session, though. The D&D session was insane, and it turned you insane. That's why your name's Insane. Oh, everything's aligning. The stars are aligning. Everything makes sense now. YouTube just has more audience. Pretty much everyone who has a connection to the internet uses it. I think that's why, too. I think that's the reason why YouTube's a little weirder, because I think if you're on Twitch, you're kind of used to Twitch or streaming etiquette, right? And so you know how to react to streamers when you're in their chat because you're familiar with it. But not a lot of people stream on YouTube, and YouTube doesn't really promote streaming. So that a lot of people who do find streams act a certain way, and you're like, and you just go, you scratch your head a little bit, and you're like, do you not know how to chat in a stream? But then it's just a learning opportunity for them. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and I go, you know, I just tell them off and be like, if you're gonna keep doing that, we could time you guys out. But it's not that often. Never did understand the excess of accessories and certain character designs. Color is what make things pop, right? It is, depending what you want it to be for. If you are, if you want to design a character for a cartoon, you want the least amount of details as possible because you're going to be animating that character. So you want that character to stand out in a way that's like, you're not focusing on colors, but you're focusing on silhouette for the design. And you're focusing on their body proportions because that's going to tell the story of what this character is about. This character, if you're talking about the details in this character is for VTubing. So everybody who's going to be watching this person's stream is going to be very, very focused on their entire character. So it's nice to have more details, because then people are going to stay a little bit longer just to look at them. So it really depends on what the context is for. Most of the time, most artists who talk about character design is going to be talking about silhouette and talking about colors and talking about shapes, because most character designers are designing them for shows or for games. Very different from VTubing. When I was new, I was not weird here. People are just being weird on the internet. Just people are weird in general. Sometimes I get like the strangest things on the other day on YouTube where I just didn't bother looking at YouTube chat anymore. But then I go, I wonder what's going through their head. Sometimes I wonder what's going through people's heads when they say certain things. But I just ignore it because I think they're just looking for reactions. And the best thing you can do is to not give them what they want. Do we have to think? You do, because you have a brain. And I would like it if you used it. You're thinking, I know it's hard, but you gotta do it. So on the platform which hosts bottom of the barrel slot videos and might see a stream during their slot viewing. I guess it depends. I think some people grow out of it though, like when you were younger, you kind of just go, words are words, right? Haha, funny. I can say whatever. Because I think it's funny. But then, like, as you get older, you go, hold on, my words have consequences. Last time I used my brain, I had a can of Red Bull in my hand. It's the energy talking, isn't it? Streaming doesn't benefit YouTube as a company. No, they do get a portion of super chats, if that's a thing. They do get a portion of super chats. They do get a portion of super stickers. Now there's like they recently integrated like a hype feature for streams as well. Or I guess for videos and streams. Where people can hype up streams with money. But because there's not enough marketing on YouTube as, you know, for streaming, it's not there yet. But this year, recently, if you're looking at trends, I do a lot of like trends research. A lot of bigger businesses are going into streaming as a way to market their services and products. Because they're starting to realize that the only way to really compete with technology is to build up a community first. And the best way to build up a community is through streaming. So you're starting to see like people who, it's not big businesses, I'm not talking about big corporations, but like smaller ones, who is like one person, two person, like personal brands that are doing more YouTube streaming, not on Twitch, but I think on YouTube, where rather than them selling a product, is them talking about and sharing information and be like, if you want to learn more, here's my product. Oh, my mouse just disappeared. I can't see the activity feed. I see something from Crimson. Celebrates 1 month of membership. Thank you for the 1 month, Crimson. Yippee! It's always a contentious point because early internet was the epitome of free speech where you could say whatever because it was on a forum. Now companies are involved and it's about money and advertising, which needs censorship. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that too. The internet is, I think it is a lot more censored these days. Is it a good and a bad thing? Because back then we had all this like crazy shit on the internet, which I don't think a lot of younger people should be looking at. Like if you're, not to say like you don't have a developed brain. I mean, you don't really have much of a developed brain when you're younger and you don't know how to react to certain things, that it could affect you in the long run if you keep viewing that same shit over and over again. Like back in the day, like I'm talking about with no censorship, we had like videos of, you know, people abusing animals and like all that kind of shit. Like the stuff that you really don't want to see. Which I feel like should have not, these things should have been censored. So there's like good and bad things about censorship. If you live in a high trust society, if you trust everyone to behave, then I think it's good to have free speech. But if you get like weird people, crazy people, people who need a little bit of help, right? Having that access to the internet, then it's like, okay, now we need to start controlling what is available for viewing. And the bigger the population, the more control you need, because it's just, at the end of the day, it's just like numbers. The more people also means more weird people online. Some people would look at you dead in the eye and say it's a bad thing that gore sites being banned is a bad thing. Yeah, like that. Like I don't think gore sites should be available. Like I don't think people should be uploading that shit. Especially for if kids have access to it, because kids are so easily influenced. And of course there's an argument of, oh, parents should just watch what their kids are looking at on the internet, but like, it's the internet. Like they're gonna access it one way or another. They're gonna find a way. Like when I was a kid, I was like 8 years old. I remember being on the internet and like hacking into my parents' computer and be like, now I know the password. Learns about networking at like 10 years old. Early 4chan was pretty bad because for every funny meme there was like 10 threads of asking for... Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I do think that if everyone on the internet was sensible and had a brain, it'd be fine without censorship. But unfortunately, it's not the case, and we have a lot of weird people out there, people who don't really like to think very much, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse these days because there's more and more slop on the internet, and people are like, yeah, they don't even try to develop the brain. They're like, let me just keep consuming slop. Humans and being sensible. Good one. When I was a kid, YouTube keeps slapping hentai in my face. Yeah, me too. It's just everywhere. Like, you couldn't avoid R18 content. It's literally everywhere. If you got into anime as a younger child, then like literally there's just R18 anime everywhere. It's just how it is. So I'm sort of happy for the kids nowadays where they don't actually... I mean, it's still there, right? The access is still there, but there's a little bit more filtering on the internet now where it's harder to look for them. Because of those things, I do think that, yeah, money has to do with it as well, but at the same time, I think it's a little bit better for the younger generations. Thank you for the 10 gifted, Crimson. Yippee! I watched anime with yellow subtitles. Yeah, we all did. Windows Movie Maker AMVs were true, Kino. Yeah, they were. They were. I missed all of the Linkin Park AMVs, the Naruto AMVs. Those are good shit. Good times. I was talking to friends about After Effects, and like all of them were like, yeah, I know After Effects. I'm like, when did you learn it? In school? And they're like, no, I just made AMVs. Just back then, I just made a lot of AMVs. Peak YouTube era. Why did they make subtitles yellow? It's so ugly because it stands out, and I guess it stands out. It's easier for the eyes. My subtitles on stream were yellow back then as well. My plugin stopped working though, so you guys are no longer seeing my subtitles. My plugin stopped working after the update. Gone now. Have you guys ever thought about how messed up it is for kids nowadays? Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, oh god, what are they gonna do? What are the kids gonna do as they get older? You don't have fancy sound alerts for gifted subs? I don't, no, because YouTube doesn't... YouTube streaming is a little bare bones, and it doesn't allow me to connect to any of the softwares I'm using. So YouTube itself doesn't give me sound notifications. If I need them, I might need to download some sort of third-party app, but I'm already using one that doesn't really connect to YouTube. LimeWire, BearShare. I don't think I use BearShare, but I do remember LimeWire. Tom and Jerry, Augie, but parents nowadays just throw the kids brain rot. Yeah. Have you guys seen all those like YouTube shorts? No, YouTube live streams of Roblox, and it's literally just brain rot for kids, and they're just farming kids' attention. And the kids are probably like laughing at everything. It's like, what is even happening on the stream? There's literally nothing happening on the stream, and it's just a bunch of kids in the comments section. And it's like, what is going on? What is going on YouTube? What is going on in Roblox? You see them daily? It's so strange. I'm like, do they find enjoyment out of this? Like, nothing is happening on the stream. It's just like this Roblox character dancing. It's free money glitch for them. Or like the NPC streams, where people are just spending hours watching some guy be an NPC with like 1K viewers. Yeah, it's like, what are you learning from this? Nothing, is just pure brain rot. And I guess you're like selling, I guess the selling point is the absurdity, but like, why are you spending so much time on this? The sleeping ones, they're weird. Yeah, I think it probably like fits in some sort of like fetish community that I don't know about. That's just what I assume. Guys, we need like better content. You gotta start, this is what I mean by we gotta start filtering our content for ourselves. Not like the internet has to filter content for us, but it's like there's so much content online now that you gotta figure out what's good for you and what's bad for you. What should you consume, what you shouldn't consume. Kind of like food. Like McDonald's. Like, should you be having McDonald's? No, because there's like better burgers out there for the same price. Better, healthier burgers out there for the same price. You gotta figure out what's good for you and what's bad. What the hell? Oh, my shadows are going everywhere. My content is good, it's mostly art. I think the internet is such a great place for learning. Like, there's so much information on the internet now that you could basically learn anything you want. Like, your toilet's plugged, your toilet's clogged, your toilet, I don't know, there's like water leaking, just go on YouTube and be like, how do I fix this? Doesn't even have to be YouTube, could be like anywhere on the internet. How do I fix this? And someone out there will have an answer for you. Someone would have made content out of it. A McDonald's burger is not worth it anymore? Yeah, it's so expensive for cardboard. Gotta wait for the trend to pass. I don't think it's ever gonna pass. I actually don't think it's ever gonna pass. I think we're just stuck with this brain rot forever. Because someone out there is going to enjoy it. Like, you know that there's gonna be people out there who will enjoy it no matter what. And as long as there's people consuming it, it will always remain alive. How do I fix it? Turns out my pipe was rusted and need to be replaced. I actually learned how to install a bidet and a shower head into my bathroom just from YouTube. I was like, I could hire a plumber for a few $100s, or I could try to do this myself. And the broke bitch in me was like, yeah, let's just try to do this ourselves first, and if it doesn't work out, then call the plumber. And it worked out. I just flooded the floor a little bit, but it worked out a little bit, and it wasn't too much. When will there be DMC5 playthrough in the future? I don't even know if that's gonna be a thing, Crimson, because first of all, my main priority is Inscription, and then it's gonna be Darkwood, and then once January 22nd comes around, it's gonna be Enfield. I don't know if there's gonna be space for DMC5. I tried fixing a leaking tap and I couldn't even open it to replace the washer. You know, that was one of the problems I had. It wasn't the fact that I couldn't open it, but it's like I forgot to put in the washer in. So I had to like remove the entire thing and then put it back in. I was like so exhausted after that. I spent like, what, 5 hours, 6 hours in the bathroom trying to install a shower head. And my bidet, no, it was my bidet. That was like the worst one because you had to install it into like the hot water pipe, right? There's two pipes. There's like a hot water one and a cold water one. They're both under the sink. They're connected to the sink. So in order for me to like install it, I had to go under the sink and look up and like turn my head in this weird position, and my neck just didn't want to turn because I'm old as hell, right? And so I'm trying to shove my head in there while like turning things and unscrewing things, and I had to like do that twice. The most terrible experience ever, but like it saved me a few $100 from calling a plumber, so it was okay. How about IS6 playthrough? Maybe. We might have like one stream of that. I was helping my mother move an oven, but I am here finally. Clock, I'm about to leave. I gotta go out soon actually. I have to go out. I'm probably gonna leave in like 8 minutes, but hello, regardless. Hi Clock, I hope you got that oven worked out. The oven moving. Welcome in. We're just working on a VTuber model. No! I gotta leave for dim sum. I missed my grandmother's birthday. Her birthday lands on Christmas. So I'm like, this sucks because I had plans and then suddenly she's like, you want to have lunch? And I was like, I can't because I already made plans and I can't cancel them like last minute. So now I'm gonna celebrate it with her. So today is gonna be a shorter stream. You love dim sum? I like it sometimes. They always order too much food. You can't eat it all. You're gonna yum-tie your life away. Every single day. Did you know, in some places in China, with dim sum, they actually have the whole kiosk at your table, so you can just order it and a robot comes and delivers the food at your table, and then you pay through the robot. And they're open 24/7. There's like one person working there, open 24/7, and it's just everything's automatic. 24/7 yum-cha, 24/7 dim sum. Enjoy your lunch with Nai, thank you. I will. She used to make me eat so much. I used to live with her, okay? Oh my god. And then she would order a duck. Cause she was like, oh, I haven't had duck in a while. And then she would order an entire duck. And you know, like old people, like I'm a grandma too, but like she's a little bit older than me and she would eat really slowly. Yes, a duck for two. An entire duck for two. She eats very slowly because she doesn't really have teeth. So she would eat 3 pieces, and by the time she's done with 3 pieces, I would have had 5 already. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that until listen, Danish, right? And then she'd be like, "All right, Ark, I'm done with my food. Have the rest of it." And I'd be like, well, I can't." Because it's an entire duck. And she'd be like, "But I don't want to save it. Like, I don't want to leave it in the fridge. I don't like leftovers. So you have to eat it all." And she's like, "I literally ate the same amount as you." And I'm like, "No, you didn't." Because you don't have teeth. And he ate like 3 pieces. And she'd be like, "Just eat it, Ark. Just eat it. Just eat the entire duck." So I'd be there like suffering, like trying to shove duck in my stomach. And then by the time like the second meal is around, I'm like, I can't eat anymore. I'm full. Like, I don't want any more food. I'm good. Yeah, I just devoured an entire duck. Yeah, Ark, you gotta go big and strong and eat it. I can't. This is why I can't live with her anymore. She keeps feeding me food and I'm like, I only have so much stomach space. Like, after moving out, right? After moving out, I was like, alright, I'm just going on a full body cleanse. It was kimchi and rice and egg every single day. Until like I got back to my regular normal person feeding routine. Thank you for the follow, Fujin. I want someone to buy me an entire duck to eat. I love duck, but not when I'm forced to eat the entire thing. Are you sick of duck? No, not really. Like, I still like duck. The thing is, it wasn't just with duck. That's just one example. But like, she would do that with like everything. She'd be like, I want a little bit of, you know, I want a little bit of sweet and sour pork. I want a little bit of these noodles. I want a little bit of fried rice. So she would order like 5 different dishes. And she'd have like a little bit of everything. And then she'd be like, "Okay, Ark, the rest is yours." And I'd be like, "What?" What do you want me to do? I can't eat all of this. Roast duck. Yeah, roast duck is good. Asian restaurants where you just grab a little bit of everything. Yeah. And it was just me and her. It was just me and her. It's a good thing that later when I'm about to end stream, but like when I go out for lunch with her today, there's gonna be other people with us. So it's not just gonna be me eating everything. Like, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I can't eat that much anymore. Good chatting with you. You guys too. Thanks for joining me today. My family of 4 goes through like 10. Oh my goodness. 10 people of food. That's a lot of food. I think as we get older, we tend to eat less too. So like nowadays, I can barely eat anything. I don't eat that much. I eat a sweet potato and I'm full. But like anything more, I'm like, I can't do. This is why when you guys asked me, like when you guys were like, "Oh, you like dim sum?" I kind of hesitated a little bit because we always order too much food, and I'm like, I can only eat like, I don't know, a tiny bit, like a bowl full, and I'm done. But there's always too much food there. Yeah, good 5-minute talk, Ark. Yeah, thanks for coming, dropping by anyway, Clock. We'll have a longer stream on Monday. For the weekends, for Saturday and Sunday, they won't be as long. Because I want to spend the weekend hanging out with family and friends to catch up and stuff. I want a normal person life too. Like a social life. Okay, well, we did make a lot of progress today. Let's see. I'll merge all of this down. Whoop. Before! Oh, she definitely looked a lot different before. I changed her face a lot. And then I made everything a bit more bright. All the colors. Before, after. Before, after. A lot of changes. Yeah, I'd save this. A VTuber with social life. Me, I have a social life, but I hate people, so. Are these designs you're doing, or just are they comms? They're technically comms. I just call them comms anyway. They're comms. They're for other people. These are... It's like a half commission. It's a commission for a friend, because I'm commissioning her for a design. She's commissioning me for a design, so we're like, let's just nullify the price. Let's just not pay each other. And I'll design something for you. You design something for me so that we don't have to deal with taxes. So we don't have to put this down and report it, because there's no money involved. Easy. Okay. Let's go over here. Yeah, I'm the IRS evader. That's an oxymoron. It is. It's kind of real when I do say I hate people. But I think it's just like the general populace, like the humans. I just don't like people, but if they're individual people, I'm okay with it. Right? I just feel like there's a lot of people out there who are assholes, and a lot of people who are disrespectful, and a lot of people who are inconsiderate, and a lot of people who only care about themselves. Which is why I say I hate people, and I hate people, and I don't like talking to people. Because most people you meet out there are like that, but then you do meet some other people who aren't like that. Some, like, you know, people with rare personalities where you're like, oh, you're good. You can hang out with me. You're allowed to talk with me. Like, you guys are okay. Like, we do occasionally see some, like, weirdos here in chat, and then Clock is like, alright, time to pull out the hammer. Time to pull out the guns, right? So I have like a defensive border shield around me all the time, where I'm very untrustworthy of people, which is why I say I don't like people. But I do like my friends and my family. Is Clock one of those weirdos? Heck yeah. There, he said himself. I'm sorry. No, what are you sorry for, Anna? You're fine. Alright, we're leaving. I'm leaving. I mean, you guys can stay if you want to. You can camp until tomorrow, but, go do something more exciting. A 50 cal spotted on you? There's like a laser on their foreheads. Right now. They just don't see it. Alright, bye guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you're not gonna be here tomorrow, then enjoy your weekend. I'm gonna see who is streaming right now. On Twitch. One second. This is gonna take a while because I have to reopen everything. You guys are staying for a little bit longer. This is because I'm trying to figure out technology. And there's a lot of clicking. Let's go right into, wow, everyone's streaming today. Wow. Okay, no, I'm having decision paralysis where there's too many jams on the table and they're like, pick a jam, and there's like strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, dates, figs, and everything, and I'm like, well, I like all of them. So I'm just frozen in place. What do I choose, guys? Let's go right into Raverna. She's also doing art. Raverna Rook. I haven't seen her stream in a while. Happy Aichi Day. Is she drawing Aichi? I think she is. Here, start right. Alright. Say hello to the European bird. Be nice to her. It's been a while. It's been a while ever since we raided into her. She My first collab ever was because she invited me to a collab, and I'm like, I'm kind of grateful to River and her Rook. She was like, she started streaming around the same time as me, I think, ish. Hell yeah. Strawberry jam is a classic. It is good, but then when you have like other options there, options that you don't really normally get, and you're like, I kind of want to try this jam, this fig jam. Yeah, we're both homies. We did a collab. We did a Uno collab when I first started streaming. Alright. Goodbye, guys. Enjoy. See ya.